Hello everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Gay Let's Play Dragon Age 2. In our last episode, we finally wrapped up Legacy, the Legacy DLC, and ended up taking out Corypheus and decided to help out Larius, as opposed to Janica, or whatever that other, Templar, whatever that other Grey Warden's person's name was. And we're able to see our brother off again before he went back into the sunset, helping out his fellow Grey Wardens. It was good to see him though, and I was sad to see him leave, but at least we had an opportunity to catch up and find out that we truly were cool with our brother now. So
good to see you again, Messiah. Everything's quiet here in the mansion, for the moment.
I'll accept that. How are things going there, Sandal?
I want to go home.
Oh,
We can go back to Ferelden one day, my boy. I promise.
one day. I'm sorry, Sandal. I'm really sorry that you're feeling homesick, but we'll make it as comfortable for you as possible, for the time being. Hey, Orana, are you, I guess, getting yourself nicely established here, or is there anything I can do for you?
I hope all is well, Master.
Everything is phantasmerific. Phantasmerific. Alright, let's see if we can order some more potions, because we need them badly. So, Restoration is a really awesome potion. Thank you to, I believe, Dark Elf Emsby was the one who reminded me that these things existed, because they give you both increase your health and your mana regeneration. But I want to buy more of these life ward potions because they are literally life-saving. Transforms user into an avowed hunter of evil. Okay, that's for Darkspawn. Restoration, I'll buy... let's buy 3 of them for the time being. And elf roots, let's buy 2 of them. 3 of them. Yeah, I feel like it's better for us to purchase elf root potions as opposed to regular potions. And then here we have some more runes if we want to buy more runes. I think I'm doing decently well with the runes that I get in the I guess during our adventures. Alright, maybe I should order more potions. Yeah, let's order one more life ward just for good measure, and more of these. Yeah. That gives us 8 elf root and a whole, we still have 14 regular potions, so 6 injury kits. Hey, Mumsy. She's
slave?
not, Mom, she's not an elven
Make
slave.
his breath I have
Mom,
conjured.
Mom. Come on now. Alright, so I don't think we have any more things in our, yeah, we don't have any things in our writing desk. So off camera, I did some selling, yeah, we took care of that, so you didn't have to spend some time watching that whole ordeal. Let's bring Merrill. Who have we not seen in a while? Let's bring Merrill and Izzy and Sebastian. And I kind of want to go to the not the Wounded Coast. Sundermount. Yes, because we've got a couple of herbalist tasks stuff here. And I wanted to... It's been 3 years. Maybe it's time for us to, bring Merrill back to visit her clan, just to see how things are going.
Continue harassing our hunting parties, Templar, and there will be consequences.
Sebastian?
Hand over Fainreal. You heathens have no idea of the danger an apostate poses.
Alright, let's break this up. What's going on here?
Elves were using magic, when your primitive ancestors still lived like beasts. If you dare interrogate one of my hunters again...
The Maker be my witness. I will bring Fainriel to the gallows.
Hawke, you may want to leave before this gets messy.
I don't think so. Fainriel is... Hawke's very overprotective of Fainriel, because he feels for Fainriel a lot, and it's very apparent that Fainriel trusts Clive, and Clive is gonna make sure that these Templars that aren't gonna mess with him. So he's sticking around.
Are you actually planning to attack Templars?
This Shem caught one of our Dalen hunters. She tortured the boy with fire while she interrogated him about Fainriel.
What?
That's nothing compared to what we'll do if you don't hand over the apostate.
This is your last chance to leave and avoid bloodshed, Hawke.
Hold on a second. Hey, you Templar, what you got to say for yourself?
You torture and kill the Dalish for just one apostate.
I don't care a jot about these knife ears.
What?
But Fainriel slipped through our fingers. No one escapes the Knight Commander.
We would sooner die than turn him over to you.
You have a bad attitude, Missy. And even worse, makeup. Just wanted to point that out. Look, you guys, can you just let Fainriel be?
If Fainriel is that dangerous, let him stay with the Dalish.
Why would I do that?
Either he snaps and the Dalish kill him, or he escapes and you capture him without risking your men. You win either way.
True.
There is wisdom in that, I suppose. Very well. You Dalish have fun with Fainriel.
Violence would not have helped my people. Maseranis.
Of course. Happy to help. That's me. I'm a helper. Alright. Hopefully that will put us in well graces for Keeper Marathari. And, you know, let her be, I don't know, I guess.
You've had many lovers, haven't you? Fewer than some think. But you never stay with them. No, why should I? But the act of lovemaking is so... intimate. I don't make love. What I do is only skin deep, kitten. Don't worry your pretty little head about it.
At least Izzy, you know, is well aware that she doesn't make love. That's not why she does it. She does it just to have fun. And, you know, she says it how it is. She's very... Izzy, what I like about Izzy is that she's very honest about those kind of things. Well, I mean, I guess she's not always the most honest person in the world, but you know what I mean.
My poor clan. The sooner they move away from here, the better.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's been 3 years. Why are they still here? Are they trying to keep an eye on Merrill? Oh, Dalish tattoo ink. And a ring and a health potion. Nice, that's one of the herbalist's tasks. Okay, great.
A storm is coming. I can smell it.
If you walk the paths of Sundermount, walk softly. Something out there hungers for the unwary.
Really interesting.
Andarana to Shan, Hawke.
Hello, Keeper Marathari. Long time no speak.
Watch your steps, Yam. You don't know how many Dalish arrows are trained on you
Hey, I just protected your men. You should be a little nicer to me. Please. Please? Master Island.
You've returned. Is there something you need? Are you a specialist? What sort of things do you make? A Dalish crafter does many things. We create weapons, armor, anything our clan has need of.
Well, I already found the ink, but...
Do you sell the ink you Dalish use for tattooing? How dare you? That ink is sacred. We would no sooner sell it to Shem than we would sell our own children.
Well, it's a good thing that I stole it, then. Sorry, I feel bad for stealing it, so I might as well buy him something. Ooh, autumnal wrappings. These wrappings are of Dalish design, the symbols embroidered on the shoulders of those of the Finnvarren clan. How they arrived in Kirkwall is anyone's guess. So this is unique armor for Merrill. Ooh, Tome of Technique. Clive Hawke can gives the reader 1 point to spend on a talent or spell, but is rendered useless afterwards. Yeah, I'd love to buy this, but it's just not. It's too expensive. I only have 33, and if I buy it, then that's gonna take me down a lot. Oh, a challah carving. I'll take that. I think that's a gift for Merrill.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Okay. We're gonna give Merrill that new outfit. Now, it actually... Yeah, this actually is weaker than the outfit that Merrill's currently wearing. Oh, nice. That's a really nice golden color. But it's such an awesome color for Merrill that I'm gonna keep it on her anyway. Just, you know, just for the sake of variety. Even if it is slightly... Look at that. I love how it shimmers in the sun. It's just such a cool looking outfit, color-wise, that I would be willing to have her wear it for a little bit, even though it's not as strong as what she was wearing before, as the moonlit threads. So... we're gonna explore more of the Sundermount, I guess, later. I just wanted to go over and purchase some things at the shop, and we're also gonna take a quick detour to the docks. No, Lowtown. Where do I want to go? I want to go to the shops. Yes. The shops are this way. Because there's another thing, there's something else I'd like to purchase. Old City Slums.
Have you heard the Chant of Light?
That's the song they sing at the chantry, right? It's pretty, but a little repetitive.
Then you know the story. How Andraste became the Maker's divine bride and convinced him to offer us a second chance.
Right, but I never understood why she had to die.
Her mortal husband betrayed her out of jealousy.
But if he wanted her to spread her faith, couldn't she do that better alive?
The Maker gave us free will. By his betrayal, Mafarath showed us that men were not yet worth saving.
I don't know. It's a nice story, but I think it's got some holes.
Alright. Ooh. I missed these before. Got some stamina draughts, which I'm sure will be put to good use. Yeah, I wanted to go over these again, see if, now that we have a little more money, see if there's anything else that I really wanted to purchase. Yeah, I'm trying to this gives the reader 1 or more points to spend on attributes. See, it's still pretty expensive. I'm just gonna lose a lot of money. I'm gonna come back here before the end of the act and purchase everything that I wanted to buy before they disappear into the next act. Apparel shop. Yeah, Wave Dancer's tunic is what I wanted to get. Custom tailored for Isabella from Heavy Orlesian silks. Yeah. I think it's time for us to change Isabella's wardrobe. There we go. I like. And let's take a look at the Ferelden imports. I don't think there's anything in here that I want, but... Oh, Healer's overcoat. This is for Anders. But, oh, see, I already have... you already used up all my money on this. This is worth 17. Senior Enchanter Amaro, one of the few trainers of healing arts, recently passed away, and the Circle is selling off his goods. This robe is in excellent condition. The robe is in excellent condition, if a bit worn. Yeah, I'll get this for Anders later. I have to come back here. Alright. I still need more sovereigns. Okay. For now... we've got a bunch of companions that want to talk to us. So, like Sebastian and Aveline and Varric and all those people. So, let's go do that.
I used to be like you know.
You used to be a woman?
No.
That explains a lot.
My family put me in the Chantry because I was giving them a bad name. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. I found peace. I found a purpose. Before I came here, I used to be out to all hours. Drinking, whoring. I didn't believe in anything except my own pleasure.
Really?
Why couldn't I have met you then?
Clive, I think, is thinking the same thing. Oh, jeez. Well, let's go talk to Sebastian first in the Chantry. I think that's a great idea. Seb, what's on your mind, Sebastian?
I'm giving it all up. I made a vow to the Chantry, and it was wrong to turn my back.
Sebastian, listen to yourself. You're as impulsive now as the day you turned away from us. Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow that you'll abandon when the next passion takes you?
I will not...
This is your life, child. Don't spend it being blown about like a weather vane. But here's Hawke. Maybe you can talk some sense into him.
What's going on?
Is the Grand Cleric upset with you?
She thinks I'm fickle, but I mean it. It was wrong for me to break my oath to the Chantry. I've turned against the Maker. And for what? Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
Well, that's a good question. What exactly do you want to do, though? Is what Clive really wants to know.
Do you see yourself as a prince or a priest?
That's exactly the question I've been praying for guidance about. When I think of going to Starkhaven, calling on allies like Flora Harriman and all the corrupt, scheming nobles, my throat swells shut in horror. When I think about staying, I'm at peace.
Sebastian's armor really brings out his eyes. I just noticed that. When I'm thinking about staying, I'm at peace. Well, Clive think that's not a bad thing at all.
If you give it up, what then?
I suppose I must convince Elthina my commitment is sincere. Then I will remain here, to represent the Maker's interests as she thinks best.
I think Clive, ultimately, I guess, Clive thinks that knowing Sebastian, what he cares about the most is what's right for Starkhaven. Not necessarily what's more fun. I mean, this would be something that Clive would say, but I think Clive gets Sebastian. He understands Sebastian. Even though he doesn't believe in the Maker as deeply as Sebastian does, he respects Sebastian and his faith, and it's very clear to Clive that his faith is very important to him, and more power to him. More power to him for, having that be very important to him. So, but yeah, I think Clive understands Sebastian and knows that deep in his heart, all that Sebastian really cares about is what's right for Starkhaven.
You should ask what's best for your people, not just for you.
I do not have hubris enough to imagine it matters to the common people who rules them. Someone will take the reins. The fields will be planted, the crops gathered. No one will notice that a Vale lives and isn't there, and I can devote my life to the Maker's will on Thedas.
Well, in that case, it sounds like you just answered your own question, Sebastian. I mean, Clive doesn't really matter to Clive whether or not Sebastian stays as a priest or Sebastian goes back and takes Starkhaven. He just cares more about what Sebastian thinks is right and what Sebastian thinks he should do. And it sounds like he's already made up his mind.
You're wise to stay here. No one trusts a man who breaks his oath.
I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker's will.
Oh. Seb is now... Yeah, he's getting there. He's getting there. Actually, is, Do I have his bonus yet? I don't think I do. Oh, I do! Man of the Cloth. Sebastian's faith allows him to endure hardships that would break other men. He knows these are just trials set out by the Maker. Damage resistance plus 5% for Sebastian and plus 5% for Hawke. I like that. With Hawke being a mage and a blood mage at that, that's actually a pretty good one. I think I would prefer that over... I guess the other one is... health regeneration rate. Yeah, I like this one more. Okay. Who should we visit next? Oh, we can go see Merrill. We can see Varric. Oh, we got a lot to see Merrill for. And Varric. Alright, Merrill, Varric, and then Aveline. Let's see. Alright. Merrill. Merrill's over here.
I've got something to show you. Come and see.
Okay.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Of all the giant mirrors in your house, Merrill, this is easily the nicest.
I knew if anyone would understand, you would. I've spent the last few years restoring this. One of my clan found it in the Brazilian forest, we think. Poor Tamlin. We never found him. Just the shattered pieces of the Eluvian.
Tamlin? What?
Do you think the mirror had something to do with Tamlin's disappearance?
The ruin we tracked Tamlin to was full of traps and monstrous things, but we found no body. His trail ended at the broken pieces of Eluvian.
If you remember from what I said before when we first met Merrill, is that Merrill actually appeared in Dragon Age Origins, and if you played the Dalish elf origin, you not only met her, but you also met Keeper Marathari and this person Tamlin, this elf Tamlin that she was talking about. And had you played the Dalish origin story, you would have discovered firsthand what actually happened to Tamlin. And it's pretty sad, unfortunately.
What's an Eluvian?
Long ago, the elves had a kingdom, an empire that covered Thedas, and every city had an Eluvian. The mirrors let them communicate across their empire, but I don't know how exactly.
That's pretty neat.
My people have lost so much. We know almost nothing of the days before Arlathan. This is a piece of our history.
Alright, fair enough.
This thing is what made the Keeper send you away, isn't it?
The Keeper wanted me to destroy the fragment I kept. She said our ancestors meant it to be forgotten. But it's a Keeper's place to remember. Even the dangerous things. We argued. I left. She's wrong. This mirror could teach us so much about who we once were.
Clive kind of agrees with that, is that you shouldn't forget... I mean, you shouldn't forget the past, like, including the dangerous parts, because that's what lets you learn from your... You learn from your past. That's probably the most valuable thing you can get from your past, especially when awful things happen in the past.
What are you trying to do with this mirror?
At first, I just wanted to find Tamlin. But... it's been too long. Tamlin is probably dead by now, if he wasn't already. But still, I know it can help my people. I can at least recover this one small part of our heritage.
Tell me you didn't bring the killer mirror to Kirkwall just because it's pretty.
It's not dangerous, I promise. I fixed it, or tried to, with blood magic. The mirror won't hurt anyone. But it doesn't work. I've tried everything, and I think it's because it needs to be finished with a special tool. An Erulin home. And my clan has one. It's been in their hands for generations.
But you're afraid to face Keeper Marathari again.
Exactly. You have no idea, the Keeper. I can't talk to her. We fight or talk circles around each other. She has a disappointed frown that turns your bones to jelly. Please, help me. You will, won't you?
Sure. Yeah, why not? We're helping everybody else, so yeah.
I'll go with you.
Master Arnis, I'll find some way to repay you, I promise.
Alright. Merrill's friendship is +10. But we also found a challah for her.
I've got something for you.
Yeah, which I pretty much purchased from the camp.
Ooh. Did you get this from Master Island?
You were there.
Mithal, did I miss some important occasion? I'm so sorry. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
I think I missed the elvish sign for "This present induces terrible guilt." I'll shop more carefully in the future.
Of course. You're just being thoughtful. No one has ever given me a present before. Useful things. Tools or clothes. Because I needed them, not just because.
Aww.
Master Arnis, I'll find a good place for this.
Well, good. Oh my gosh, peril's going up really fast. Alright. Let's see. What else do we want to do? Let's go to the Hanged Man and talk to Varric. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Varric! Hey!
I've got something for you, Varric.
My father's signet ring. Where did you find it? Bartrand pawned it off to pay for the expedition.
Surprise!
I can't believe you found it. This sounds exactly like the sort of fake thing I'd make up about you.
When you tell people, mention that I got it from the belly of a dragon.
I'll throw in a couple of werewolves and a griffin for balance. Well, I guess I better start answering my mail from Orzammar. Balin's court just reminds me too much of family dinners with my cousins. Anyway, I owe you one, Hawke. Remind me later to put you on my tab.
No problem. Happy to help, like I said. Alright, let's see. Let's go and talk to Aveline, because I think that is the last of the companion before we have to, you know, actually go do some missions, so